This next guest comes to us all the way from the Tuscarora Nation, and a person who I love so very much, and I'm so proud to call myself her boyfriend. I've been waiting so long for this episode, and I am so excited to share it with you guys, as she is the first female on the Dom Joseph podcast. So please give it up for Quinna Hamby. You know when you put your ear in your finger in your ear, and you just wiggle it is insanely.
Yeah.
You do?
I know.
So that's what it felt like the other day. Because I go back in time about 2 weeks ago. We were at Aldi's together, and I spilled yogurt.
Oh yeah.
So
I remember that.
I wanna run through what happened with Quinna and I at Aldi's. So what happened was we were at Aldi's together, and you know, when you go to the grocery store, anything grocery related, you want to do it in one go. So we didn't grab a cart.
We never grab a cart.
we never grab a cart, and I grabbed what did I have? What did I have in my hand? Do you think I had goldfish? Do you remember what I had in my hand?
I just remember you had like 4 different like little cups of yogurt.
Yeah, I did have like.
And I don't remember. It was like chicken patties or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. But your hands were really full. and I had like room, and I was offering to take some of your to help you carry it, because I saw it coming.
And what did I do?
Right after I offered some help, you said, no, I got it. You dropped like all your cups of yogurt, and they broke open on the floor. And it was like a whole thing. We had to call the employees over to help us clean it up. And
I had to help them.
We were those people that day.
It's like the math problem. People, it's like Dom goes in the grocery store and drops 1 can of yogurt. How much does he have left? 3. Because it was 4 strawberry. And no, it was 3 strawberry and 1 strawberry banana. I remember, because I went back and there was no more. And that's what made me upset too.
Oh yeah, you dropped the only one that they had.
And I felt like I let you down a little bit too.
I knew you were gonna drop something. That's all I was thinking is he's gonna drop it, and then you did.
that Aldi experience. That Aldi experience, I didn't think I would get seaweed either the next time we went. Ooh. Because we snack a lot, and you know, it's not unhealthy. You know, it's not unhealthy to snack. And I just want to say, you know, I snack a lot every time I go into the gas station.
I eat a snack probably like 6 to 8 times a day. Yeah, I'm a big snacker.
Would you say
more? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I feel like I eat more snacks than meals. I don't think that's really healthy, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, in the
we'll eat one good meal a day. Sorry.
One good meal a day. No, it's okay.
Like one big meal that's like good, but I'll eat mostly snacks. Like for breakfast, I'll have like some like fruit and like granola bar. It's pretty light, like a snack. But
so if it was up to you every day, no money, no problem, no prep time, you could cook anything you want, how would your morning go? Like, ooh, run me through your breakfast, your snack, your lunch, or however you want to do it.
Well, for breakfast, I've been eating a lot of yogurt bowls. I used to be a really big oatmeal eater, but yeah, lately I've just been digging the oatmeal bowls, and I put some fruit and like granola in there and honey and like chia seeds. And then, well, I always drink a lot of water, but that usually holds me off until lunchtime, and lunch is always kind of like snacks. I feel like we had Gosh, I don't even know what we had today. We had a snack for lunch, didn't we?
For today, we didn't have anything. No, we had grilled cheese and soup today.
No, we had the pistachios.
Yeah, as a snack, we did.
We had like mixed nuts and stuff, and
So this is your dream lineup?
A granola bar. We had that Cliff Bar. Yeah.
I had a bite.
And then we had a big dinner. Well, you had 6 pieces of pizza. So,
So
it's that like intermittent fasting. You kind of just eat a little bit and then just.
I think that is kind of what I did today.
That's my intermittent fasting is like, I just won't eat for a while and then I just over consume.
So you've been intermittent fasting before it was cool, you're saying?
I think that's just unhealthy eating patterns, actually.
So is intermittent fasting unhealthy? I mean, people be doing it without even trying.
They'd be all right, I guess. Like
people like me saying, "No, I don't eat breakfast. No, I don't eat lunch." And then they eat fucking 4 pizzas for dinner, and then wake up in the middle of the night because this is what happens for unhealthy people like me. You know, you don't eat breakfast, you eat a lunch, and then you eat 4 pizzas, and then the people who don't think they're lactose intolerant but are shitting on the toilet at 2 a.m. because they had 4 pizzas a night.
Oh my God.
So, but like I was saying though, your dream, that would be your dream, I gave you the ability to have any food you want, and you would start with the yogurt bowl. Like I'm not dissing, like I'm just asking, like actually I wondering.
Yeah, I mean coffee.
So you'd go coffee, yogurt bowl.
I love coffee, and so that would always be something I like having, and yogurt bowl or I like bacon or sausage like for in my breakfast, but that could go good with just like a couple pieces in like the yogurt bowl or oatmeal.
Okay. With cinnamon or sugar or plain?
Yeah, I eat it with sugar, or I put like berries in my oatmeal. Oatmeal's so good. I wonder why I haven't been eating it that much lately, because my family's not really a big oatmeal eaters. Like it's just, I feel like they're more of like the breakfast sandwich type. Like we always have like stuff for breakfast sandwiches. My mom will just buy like the big bag of breakfast sausages and 3 bags of bagels, and those will last us the week.
Yeah, I mean,
with all the boys at the house. But
so you would go those possible things, and then you're getting into lunchtime. What do you go for lunch? It's totally up to you. You know, no money, you don't got to worry about cooking it.
Ooh.
Like you had a personal chef. You said, "This is what I want every day or once a week."
Oh my gosh. Well, I think that would just change, honestly.
Tomorrow, what would you choose? I'm just trying to put people in your perspective of what you like to eat.
I like burgers.
So lunch, you would have a burger after.
I do like burgers a lot.
Okay, with lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise.
Or like good burgers, like a good burger, not just like Burger King or something like that.
McDonald's.
No. Or any kind of good salads I really like. I mean, I'm not a big lunch eater. I'll even have like
You're not.
Like a sandwich at my grandma's. That's what we had for lunch today. Is we went to my grandma's house and had like grilled cheese and soup, and that was bomb. Actually,
that was bomb.
I think I would choose that, just soup and sandwich, honestly. Or Panera. I feel like the salads at Panera are always pretty good.
I think I have to disagree with you.
Okay, it was one
that
time.
Panera we went to. It was pretty
one
bummy.
Time.
Bummy
one
Panera.
time.
Panera is overpriced. I'll just say, but
okay, I definitely agree with that. I can agree with that.
Panera is like $9.15 for a bowl of like macaroni and cheese. That's probably Easy Mac, but they put American cheese, so it's white, so it looks a little bit better. That's another thing. Okay, so before I get into that, and then dinner, would you have like steak, or what would you have?
Yeah, I haven't had steak in a while, but that sounds bomb lately. Or I really like curries and rice. That's one thing I always like to make. But salmon.
Okay.
Like fish. Yeah, steak, chicken.
So with red meat,
a lot of vegetables.
Oh,
I really
okay.
love broccoli.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that? Actually, I don't even know where I was going. Actually, yeah, I do. And Matt Stoney, the competitive eater in MLE, Major League Eating, there's a myth that goes around that if you eat 4 pounds of broccoli, it's said to expand your stomach before like a contest or something, or cabbage or something.
Why broccoli? Because of the way it's shaped or something?
I think it like expands or something.
Huh.
But I mean, if that was the case, then I would go get tapioca pearls.
Yeah. Those things definitely expand. I could, you feel it. You drink one of those boba teas,
Mm-hmm.
and they just like fill you right up. That's a meal right there.
I didn't think they were, and then until we went on the drive. And would you mind saying how many calories were in an average boba tea that you looked up?
Oh man, I can't remember, but it was, what was it, like 6 to 12 per like little tapioca.
Mm-hmm. And there's probably 40 in there.
30 or I was gonna say like 30 or 40.
And then you got to add the milk, because they're using rich milk.
There was a ton of other like sugar and cream in there.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying this is why, all the people out there eating boba tea with their teriyaki, you're gonna get fucking full. I can eat a whole teriyaki thing with the rice and the salad and the chicken, no problem. But if I get a bubble tea with it, or boba tea before it, I'm sipping on it.
Is it bubble tea or boba tea?
I say bubble.
Bubble,
like, like
I always thought when I read it said boba.
Like, but like in Finding Nemo, that yellow fish that really likes the bubbles in the chest. So bubble tea.
Yeah.
I was just connecting bubbles to that.
So you kind of it's like a spin-off.
Well, it just helps you get to the word a little bit. Like if I were to say like almond cookies, Monkey from Kung Fu Panda likes those, and he hides them on the top shelf. Like in Kung Fu
my grandma.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, that's it.
Same cookies too.
Really? Hides them on the top shelf, like
Mm-hmm.
Monkey from Kung Fu Panda, who was voiced by Jackie Chan. Okay, so boba tea or bubble tea or whatever. Would you go out on a limb and say 800 calories for one of those drinks?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Easy.
And your average entree is probably what? 800 calories?
12 to 1200
yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
Like if you're going out to eat, like teriyaki.
Yeah, I mean maybe. I haven't been, I'm not much of a calorie counter. I don't know. I we did it the one time because we were just stuffed. Like we just overdid it that night. I don't know why we just had to go and get more food.
So what we did is we went to Viola's, which is a Philly cheesesteak kind of place.
Yeah,
right?
It's like a really popular steak shop here, like steak and cheese subs.
Yeah, so we went with your sister and her boyfriend, and I'd say their names, but
it was like a double date. Though.
Yeah, so it was a double date.
Cute.
We went and ate, and I got a large steak and cheese with onions and no tomatoes, and then Quinna got a small. I didn't eat the whole thing, but then we walked around the grocery store for a little bit to go get carrot cake.
More food. We bought more food.
So, and then we said, let's go get bubble tea. And then we did. And then I've never been more full. That was Thanksgiving
just the
type
steak
full.
and cheese.
I was full there.
After dinner.
And then I was like, well, it's a drink. So if I didn't get those tapioca pearls, that would have hit the spot. Or if I would have got those bursting bobas you like to get.
I get both.
You do get both.
I get both.
But I think that takes away how many tapioca pearls you get in there. Do you think so?
Tapioca pearls, yeah, I do actually, because I saw how many they put in yours and then how many are in mine, and they half it for sure.
You think so?
Oh yeah. But the tapioca pearls are like the best part.
I think they are too.
If you don't get anything in your boba tea, it's just a smoothie.
Yeah.
You know.
Whoa. I mean, a smoothie. I mean, I'm the type of guy who likes to get. I'm pretty simple. At Chipotle, I get simple things. I go white rice, black beans, chicken, lettuce, and cheese, and sometimes salsa, green salsa.
Ooh.
Verde. In Spanish, green in Spanish.
Yeah, I got that.
But I wanted to ask, when you go to a bubble tea restaurant, sometimes you'll see 50 flavors. And what is your thought process? Do you just go to this one that you're comfortable with? Because I did that the last time I went and got raspberry, because I got raspberry last time. Or do you like to go, you know what? Give me blank.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Because it could be kind of overwhelming if you're not sure what to get. I just go usually with the first one that sounds good. I try not to overthink it.
Yeah. What'd you get last? You got mango.
Mango. That was good. But the time before that, I had like a weird one.
You got like Thai milk or whatever?
Well, because it said new flavor.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was going to be really good, and it just let me down. It was a Thai tea.
They messed it up though.
Yeah, because I don't even remember what they handed me, but it wasn't what I ordered. And so I gave it back, but the one I ordered wasn't much better. But I think maybe they were just kind of like, get this girl out of here. Also, you know.
Give it to her.
Yeah, they just handed me something. Because maybe I didn't know what the hell I was ordering. Maybe I was just...
I think they
maybe
thought
I didn't make sense.
Yeah, I think you wanted a Thai tea.
I wanted a smoothie, actually.
Oh.
But I asked for a tea, and then they gave me a tea, but I wanted like milk in it too or something, because it didn't look right. It just looked like tea.
It looked like a tea. It wasn't like ours, like smoothie.
Yeah, so that was a letdown. But then he gave me exactly what I asked for, and then
the second time. Yeah,
no, the first time too, honestly. But I just gave gave that back because I didn't really want that.
You're like, I don't want
it was like, wait, no.
I told you
he forgot something though. He didn't put any tapioca, so it was just tea.
He did, because I remember midway through, you're like, can you add blank? And it was like, he's like, oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good place that we went to get bubble tea.
I didn't even drink that tea though. I brought it home and tried to give it to my brother. He took one.
You did?
Because it was so bad. He was so excited. He's like, oh, you got me some bubble tea. He took one sip and just... He was like, oh.
Yo, I have these off.
Gave it back. He's like, I'm good.
And I gave him my Violas. He's like, yeah. And then you gave him that. He's like, take it.
Yeah, I know. He tried some though. He thought it was good, but after he had a little bit.
So did you
I put something weird in it too, like
that was the night
vanilla.
where you asked me
or what?
When you had a drink of mine. And you're like, you like it? And I was like, can I get mine back?
No. You're like, it's okay, but give me my back. I'll have mine back. Just try to be nice when it was.
But do you get? I personally.
You gotta try new things, though. I mean, I like trying new things, so that was what it really was about. And you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely lost when we went and got ice cream with your family that one night, and I got like the medium when I said I wanted. The portion sizes in Washington from New York are like day and night. I go and say I want a medium, I get one scoop in Washington.
Oh my gosh.
Here I say medium, they give me 15 scoops.
You're getting an extra large. That's order the baby cone. You get good portion on that.
That's like one hefty scoop.
They must think we have like ginormous babies because there's enough ice cream on those cones to feed a full size adult.
I'd like to see that. Like a baby born in Washington, a baby born in New York, completely random. 8 1/3 times out of 10, New York baby's gonna be bigger. I think, based on ice cream alone.
Based off ice cream? I don't know, babe.
Well, I mean, because pregnant women like ice cream.
Yes. Doesn't everyone?
Yeah.
I was.
But I wanted to say, I sometimes get anxiety when I'm ordering food. And especially, I kind of was freaking out that night because there's 92 flavors, or like they said, like we have 113 flavors, and I didn't know what to choose. And you don't want to go basic in that situation. You don't want to go, I'll take vanilla. And because everyone behind you is almost booing. I'm like, oh, vanilla? Really? How about some sprinkles, bro? Or have you ever gotten that?
Oh, for the ice cream. I thought we were...
No, I mean in general. I'm just saying that's where I got. Like I was like, fuck, I don't know what to pick.
You just got like the plainest one, and we were at like this really nice.
Yeah, it was really good.
You had so many flavors. Oh yeah, I remember now. Well, I know what you mean, but in that situation, I had been there.
True.
20 times, you know. I already knew what I was getting.
I know, but I'm saying, do you ever get that way where you're like, fuck, I don't know what to get?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
I did it that one time when we were in Capitol Hill and we went to that ice cream place.
There was only like 16 to choose from.
Yeah, but they were all fancy. It had like, I ended up getting some with lavender. I just felt like I was eating grass.
And you were really trying to hype it up to me too.
I just wanted you to eat more. I just wanted you to eat most of mine.
You're like, you have another bite? I was like, it tastes like perfume.
That's exactly what it was, like perfume.
It's
just too much. It just was overpowering. I thought I was being like cute or something. I should have just got the chocolate. There's
sometimes you know how you just said you were trying to be cute? There's sometimes I'll try to act like macho and get like a flavor, and then I regret it.
Like you would have just been okay with this vanilla with sprinkles.
Yeah.
I always get that. That's like my favorite thing at Dairy Queen. Or the cherry dipped.
Cherry dipped.
Ooh.
I did just try I was with you, but with the non-dairy, which was really good. Buster bar.
Oh yeah.
Or Billy bar.
Yeah.
It was fire. I didn't feel like shit.
I was really glad to see that too, because yeah, it tasted exactly the same.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know, because I think it's easy to talk about food. And I feel like a lot of people it's easy to talk to them about it, because who the fuck doesn't eat? You know, well, of course I'm going to get, I'm vegan, I'm pescatarian or whatever. I eat only cat fur boiled and cheese or whatever. But it opens people up. And I don't know. I just think, I don't really know where I'm going with this. But I'm trying to think of the first thing we ate together.
Chili.
What? It was chili. Chili and fry bread. Mm-hmm. If that ain't res, then I don't know what is.
That was the first meal we had.
Yeah, because my grandpa brought over chili.
Yeah, he made some chili and you were really hyping it up. And then there was like a fry bread cook-off.
Whoa. Okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
My grandma makes the best fry bread, and your grandpa had all his fry bread.
Really, really good fry bread that was better than hers.
Oh my God. Here we go.
But I mean, every native has their favorite fry bread. So who really has the best fry bread?
My grandma.
Everyone will say, or my auntie,
Yeah.
People will always say
Everyone says that. But she does, though. But she really does.
I will say they both had really good fry bread. Mm-hmm. If you've gone somewhere where they're just like...
I mean, there's only, like a few ingredients in it?
Yeah.
Really,
I mean,
you know?
How much does it differentiate?
What's the range, you know?
Mm-hmm. Have you gone somewhere, yo, bro, or, in your situation, yo, Quinna, but people come up to me, or, yo, have you had my auntie's fry bread? And you're like, I gotta try it. And then you have it, and you're like, yeah, it's real good.
It's all hard. It's like cold and doughy still in the middle.
Yeah, you're like, bro. So that has happened to you. You laughed.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of a very specific time, but we don't.
Did you tell him?
No, I ate all of it.
I did accidentally say it's not as good as my grandpa's.
That's one thing I don't like to do is like.
I didn't mean to. I didn't do it like, my grandpa's is better, but...
Okay, well...
They asked me.
I don't like to call down people's, like, cooking, that's for sure, especially if they're making something for me. But when that happened, I will say we were at this event, And someone asked me to bring fry bread. So I made a bunch of fry bread up. I said, sure, I'll bring it over. And they must not have thought I was going to bring it, even though they asked me the night before. And so they made all their own fry bread. And I showed up with all the bread I made. And I was like, what the heck? You got fry bread. Why, why'd you need... But let's just say...
Wait. I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do remember that situation.
That I was a little salty
Your fry
about
bread
that.
was... Yeah. I can't say because like with the...
You can say it. You can.
It was good. It was really good.
It was. Go ahead, say it. It was better.
Yeah, it was better.
It was better. I think she just rushed it or something. Because I'm telling you, I think
telling the story. I want to check on that.
She just thought that I wasn't gonna make it or something. So she kind of rushed and made another batch herself. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how it felt. But whatever. You can't. I guess we shouldn't even be.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
saying anything.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really rush anything. I mean, I was rushing to get ready for this damn podcast, and I thought that mic was fucking broken. So what I did is so what happened is it was like the volume wasn't working, so I had to like fix it, and I have the so-called bad one at the time, so it was just because I was rushing. But I have some things that I wanted to bring up, and we were both kids. Obviously, everybody who was listening or is listening is a kid or was a kid, and I was an older brother, so I was most of the time the guy who was instigating the attack of the younger sibling or younger cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no other word I heard more than this sounds fucked up. I mean, I really don't. I mean, you're kind of looking. I can't breathe. And before everyone gets really upset about it, it's like everyone would be like, dog pile, right? And then the person on the bottom always uses the I can't breathe card to get out.
Okay.
So were you ever the...
Okay. I would just say, I know exactly what you're talking about, but it's hard for me to really feel for you coming from the fact that I grew up with a lot of older brothers and cousins, and I was usually the one at the bottom of the dog pile screaming that I couldn't breathe. And most of the time, it was because I was getting crushed, and I thought I would just die.
So you used I can't breathe because you...
Oh, yeah. It felt like you couldn't breathe.
I can't breathe.
You even do that to me.
When?
But I will say sometimes I would have just, as a younger sibling, kind of be just like dramatic and like, try to get them in trouble or just. So you would. So as a younger, I'm interested because I've had this conversation with you. But as a younger sibling, you're confessing to the fact that you would do it. Because I know my brother has admitted to it. Yeah, okay, but come on. I mean, there's only a few ways you could get back at them. Yeah. I'll tell you what, they would...
You're not going to beat them
wrestling, up. No. 10 times out of 10, I was being pinned, and, I was always losing. You had to get them back somehow.
That is a good point.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
I just remembered... I don't know if I want to... Okay, this one time, I had been... wanting to get my brothers back for a long time, and so one evening all three of them stayed home, and it was just me and my mom went to go do something. We were at some it was like a Tupperware party, or you know how they used to like sell vacuums, and for some reason everyone had to show up and eat like appetizers, and I don't know why they had
Tupperware party.
Yeah. So we were at one of those, and I was playing on my mom's phone, but I decided I wanted to text my brothers and like scare them. So I told them, I was like, off my mom's phone. I was like, you guys need to hide and you need to hide everything and shut off all the lights and like lock all the doors. I was like, and hide. It's like, they're coming.
What?
Scaring them.
All three of them.
All three. And well, I texted the oldest one who was supposed to be like babysitting the other two, and he was just like, "What's wrong?" I was like, I can't tell you right now. You just need to hide. And I was probably going on with this for probably like 10 minutes before we were coming home. And we got home, and they have all the lights off, and they're standing in the middle of the driveway, and they have all like the knives from the kitchen out, and they're crying.
What? They're ready for war? You said get out and hide. They grabbed the knives, like, all right, we're ready for it.
They were going to defend the house.
That's awesome.
But they were scared, and my mom didn't even know what was going on. She was just like, why are you guys crying?
In the driveway with knives in your hand.
That was a good one.
So
that was a good. I'll never forget that.
Did you get in trouble?
Because no.
They just laughed?
My mom laughed. She was
that
just
is pretty funny.
I mean, I'll tell you what, they got me back other ways, that's for sure. But we're not going to talk about those.
Didn't all siblings? I mean, my brother did get back at me times where I accidentally broke one of his Mario Kart figurines on his birthday, and he cried and got me in trouble. And I remember that. It's just like,
yeah, you know, I mean, I saw my golden opportunity. I took it. I mean, I was like 8, but still, it was funny to see them all crying like that.
So you were 8, so that means, oh wow, they were all pretty much same age. I mean, obviously all same age regardless.
8. Well, my brother,
young. I mean,
they're like, we're all 2 years apart.
Yeah.
So.
That. I mean, speaking of knives, though, I mean, a lot of siblings will get in heated arguments. Really heated arguments. And based off your story, I could just tell, were you the sibling who would grab the knife? I mean, and never stab anyone.
What?
And never stab anyone or hurt anyone. But would you just hold it up and act like you're going to...
I'm not admitting to that. I will not admit to anything like that. No.
Oh, okay. So, no.
No.
So, no. You were not that person.
No. That wasn't me. But I was the sibling that they tried to piss off all the time, I will say. I mean... I'm their sister, of course.
You're the oldest sister.
They still think it's funny to get me mad. They still think that's like the best thing in the world when they just, piss me off. I don't know why.
I don't know what it is either.
Siblings, right?
Maybe it's like guys pissing girls off or something, because I do that to my cousins. Not on purpose. Like, you've seen me talk to Janae, tease her. Mm-hmm. And it's not because I wouldn't, I love her, but like, I don't know why I do it. And maybe I need to be a little bit more nicer.
I know.
Maybe she's listening.
All I have to do is, enjoy my day, and it gets them mad.
Like the one time they threw the banana at you?
Much. Oh, my God. Okay.
You don't have to tell that story.
Enough of the sibling stories.
But, okay. But if with that, I wanted to talk about your Mexico story. What you did in Mexico. And how I want to transition into that is how... we went into the spicy pickle and got burritos, and you were like, these are nowhere as good as Mexico's burritos.
Yeah.
And obviously we're not going to find anywhere as good as there anywhere. I mean, maybe some places would have like a similar.
Oh, yeah. Well, fortunately, because I lived in Mexico for 3 months, and fortunately, when I was there, the family that I got to live with, because it was like an exchange program, they had, she was like a nanny, but she just lived in them. They had the best cook, I swear. I would go out to eat, and they were like good places to eat, but everything she made was just fantastic. That was like the best part of it, and really healthy, and like just good food, like really good ingredients, like cheese and fresh vegetables and fresh fruit and avocados, and oh my gosh, so many good meals that we had there, and chicken, and oh gosh, tacos. But then I came home, and this is funny that you brought up the spicy pickle, because some people out here are like, don't diss the spicy pickle. That is their #1 restaurant. That is like
They're looking forward to it on the weekends.
Their highlight of Mexican food around here. And I swear, I went in there and it was the whitest burrito I've ever had in my life. I don't even think they had brown rice. It was just white,
Yeah.
Oh, I think they did, but it was just...
The rice...
The chicken was boiled, basically.
It was boiled.
Just,
I don't even think there was salt on it.
no, it was just... And I brought you there because I was kind of like, well... Everyone likes this place, and I just felt... I mean, ever since I had gone to Mexico and come back to try it, it's just lets me down. And I'll say I gave it a shot, and I took you back, given it another shot, and it was just... what did you think?
Like, if we're doing letter grades?
No, like number.
Oh, 1 to 10?
1 to 10, yeah.
5.5, because I did eat the whole thing.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty generous.
But that was after I took the pickles up, because the pickles didn't go good with a burrito. I tried. I think if they were dill, they would have went perfect, but it was like sweet. And in a burrito, there shouldn't be anything sweet.
And it's called a spicy pickle. How are pickles sweet?
Maybe that I'm used to spicier foods, it was sweet, but it still like even had the smell of like a sweet relish pickle.
Yeah.
Maybe there was spicier pickles and I didn't pick them. Maybe they had multiple and I just said, give me that one. Maybe they had more little compartments, because it was like something you'd see in Subway.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it was kind of like a spin-off of Moe's, or like
make your own.
Yeah.
Those businesses have really kind of popped up in the past since we've grown up. Because I remember when we were little, 3 years older. So yeah, we're the same general. It's the same.
I'm gonna be 21 soon.
Yeah. So but it's gonna be like, it was the same company. Like Subway was kind of the first one to start it. I feel like I feel like Subway was the Snapchat of walking the food down the line. Am I kind of going? Is that a reach, you think? Because
well, I see what you're saying, but I definitely think they're probably like the biggest, like well known.
Like create your own. Because like just think, Subway happened, and then what do we get? We got Mod Pizza, which is create your own pizza, kind of like Subway.
Yeah,
I know, but I know your feelings.
I've only been there like once, but I like completely forget.
Yeah, and then there's Chipotle.
Yeah, but they're pretty new.
Yeah, they're pretty new, but I'm just saying
Moe's.
Like
I don't know if they have Moe's like in Washington.
Not much.
But they have them around here, and people are always like, "Oh, Chipotle or Moe's," but it's that style too. And
I think those just do good because a lot of people like to put what they want on it.
I see what you're saying.
And Jimmy John's too is. But anyway, for the people who haven't been to Mexico, I've never personally been, but I plan to eventually. If you could,
let's go to Mexico, babe.
Yeah.
I just have to get a new passport.
Yeah, I got to get one too.
Fuck.
But like, if you were to put it in 3 words.
After this pandemic, right?
Yeah, after the pandemic. If you were to put it in 3 words, Mexico, what would those 3 words be?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I was like, damn, that's quick.
3 words. Music.
Okay.
Food. And I want to say like warm, but just because everything about it made me feel like warm and like good, because it was always sunny. It was never colder than like 80 degrees. It was 79 degrees and people were wearing scarves and hats.
What?
Yeah, the people that like the locals, it dropped any cooler than that. They were in a scarves and hat.
And that never got old.
Yeah, we were making some fun of some guys that they had like their little scarves and hats on.
What?
Me and my friend Mickey were like, "What the heck?"
You're like, this is paradise, bro.
Wearing our little like
shorts or whatever, skirts or whatever.
Well, I would wear like jeans and sneakers and stuff. I wasn't,
Yeah, but
yeah, dancing and music and food. That's all I can say.
So,
like really good music.
would you? So obviously you would go back.
Yes, I
no
want to
problem.
go back.
Like if you,
I wanted to go back this summer. I wanted to go back. I would go back as soon as I can and for as long as I can.
and is the fruit there actually better?
Yes.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not just like a.
Oh my gosh, we were up in like some township or like a little village up in the clouds. That's kind of like how the people describe it, is like you're going up into the clouds. But they had the best bananas, and it was just like so plentiful, and they grew their own coffee there, so we got to eat like real coffee beans, and that was really cool. They're sweet.
Really?
Yeah. And you dry them and cook them. We didn't get to see the process because we didn't get to stay up there long enough. And it wasn't in season for harvesting them. But the bananas were so good. And there were avocados, because I was in Oaxaca.
Mm-hmm.
So there is avocados that are only in Oaxaca that cannot be like transported out because the skin is so delicate. Like they would just spoil before they reached the States. So they're only in Mexico you can get them, and you could eat the skin.
Avocados.
Oh,
okay, you lost me with the coffee beans for a second. I just want to make sure it was
sorry.
avocado.
Yeah, it was and they were, oh my gosh, the best.
Like
avocados.
sweet.
You would just cut them up and eat, like place them on your tacos or like the chile relleno.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh, the salsas were always fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh salsa that morning, fresh. And we'd eat it. And the mangoes, I ate mangoes or like papaya every day. And like on my way to school, because I'd have to walk across the city to get to school, and then I would always stop at like this juice bar, and it was just like a big table like this full of fruit, and you could just point at the like, or just tell them like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of
point.
fruit
Yeah.
you want. And it was just like maybe 5 pesos for a huge cup of juice, fresh juice every morning.
As if here it would be what, $15?
Oh my gosh,
and you gotta tip them.
Oh gosh, we went to that little little hipster juice bar the other day, and was like $8 for something like that, and it was half the size. And
my goodness.
That's what I mean. Is that kind of stuff just makes me. I'll just move back to Mexico.
And it was frozen fruit. This wasn't fresh fruit like you were eating.
No, fresh. Yeah, it was like fresh.
You know what I
fruit,
mean?
like that day.
Like those guys could get away with it.
Even like the hamburgers there were bomb. But I will say, they didn't have pizza and wings. I mean, they had Domino's, and the only kind of pizza they served was like pineapples on it and ham. No.
What?
You can't put that stuff on your pizza. That's not pizza.
Hawaiian pizza is not pizza.
No. I've had it one time before from Coconut Kenny's in
Washington.
Bellingham. Yeah. And it was okay, but it just didn't feel like it was real pizza. And I think pizza's supposed to be square.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
So you like the school lunch pizzas?
Well, you know, I mean, like you said, like the favorites, when I took you to favorites, or like their pizza square, that kind of pizza.
Square is fucking bomb.
It was good.
I will
guess
say,
I'm not too picky about that. I mean, Brooklyn Bros is square.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It's slices.
No, don't they have square pizzas there? I swear I've gotten square.
You might have gotten
there.
this.
It was
you got the
everything.
Sicilian.
Yes.
I think.
And it was square, and I was like, that is bomb. That is how pizza's supposed to be.
But then you didn't like it.
No, I didn't.
You didn't like it.
How are you gonna tell me?
I don't think you liked it or was it me that didn't like it? No, you didn't like it. You didn't like it.
I tend to be the one that's a little more picky about my pizza. You pretty much. You like Alfie's.
My standards. Whoa! The future sponsor of the podcast.
You're telling me you were telling me when we met that Alfie's was the best pizza around, and when I had it,
You were nice about it, though. I respect you for that. You were nice about it.
I didn't just throw it out.
You were hungry.
I had a few bites.
You were hungry. So you've been around the world. I mean, I've been to, the country in Canada, which is my neighbor right above me. you know. So, but I'm saying like you went to Athens,
No.
London,
No.
Paris.
Yeah.
Okay, same thing, kind of.
No.
Paris, London, isn't that like the city, the country, and town?
No, London's in England, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Wow,
Paris is in
I've been
France.
thinking Paris, London was like.
Yeah, they speak like completely different languages. I've only been to France and then the Czech Republic
Oh, okay.
and Germany. 'Cause
Okay.
we kind of like went across.
So put those in 3 words.
Those
London.
into
London in 3 words.
I didn't go to London.
Well, I thought you just Paris. I mean,
Yeah.
same. Not same thing.
Well, I was in Paris for like total maybe 36 hours, and I was so jet lagged. All I can remember is falling asleep in a cafe once we had landed. Well, trying not to fall asleep, should I say, and ordering something on the menu. I ordered like fish eggs, right, caviar,
Yeah.
and I didn't even know what it
You
was
didn't like
at
it.
the time, and I was sitting there, I was starving, I was like eating these like little salty crackers with the caviar, and it was not good. And I think we had really good like croissants, and I guess okay, so in 3 words, there was it was beautiful.
Okay.
And really fresh,
Okay.
and I would definitely go back. It's like,
For longer
yeah,
to really experience it.
I want to go back with some money too and shop.
Was there good shopping there?
Oh yeah, we went down like this strip where it was just like all these fancy clothes that I could, yeah.
Can I give you my? Okay, so I'm gonna give you my 3 of what I think Mexico is and what I think Paris is.
Okay.
Okay, so Mexico, I'm gonna go fruit, hot weather, and underage drinking. Am I pretty close?
Yeah, I will say that the locals were saying if you're like 14 and you go out to the bar, they'll let you in. That was my friend's words.
Yeah, I didn't mean that
like,
no
they would just
disrespect.
You
know, I'm just
It's
because I
more
want to get
casual.
fruit there, and I want to experience warm weather. I don't want to drink, but I would get like a margarita, but not.
Like a virgin. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause that fucking be bomb. Okay.
I did have like a little passion fruit one there.
Was it good?
It was so good, but that was it. I think I only drank maybe one time in Mexico, and that was on my birthday. I had like I said, I got like a little drink. And
You were alone too, weren't you?
Yeah, it was
Like at
my
the pool?
19th birthday. No, they told us it was a pool, and we show up to this restaurant. It's on like a rooftop, and you're looking at like the church. The church is behind you, and it's beautiful because there's like little mountains around you. And they said, yeah, there's a pool. There's a pool on the roof, and it looks like one of those little tin bathtubs. And they're like, you can go swimming. There's like, it's surrounded in like the middle of like a dining room, and we brought like our swim clothes.
What?
Because we like,
Yeah.
we asked another one of our friends, like, where's a good place to go swimming, and that's what she told us. It was like this restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, we were like, no, we kind of want like a
beach vibe.
like a pool,
Yeah.
like a YMCA kind of thing.
Oh, you wanted like a YMCA.
Because we were looking for a nice gym or somewhere to. And so we ended up at this. It was kind of supposed to be like a bougie restaurant, and it was just a restaurant with a tub on the top, and it was cold, and it was strange.
So what was the equivalent? Like if I were to bring you to the Y and say, sit here and here's your dragon fruit margarita?
It was more like if you're eating dinner in the kitchen, in our kitchen, and then there's a tub next to you.
Did you tip them there? Were you like, yeah, fuck yeah? This is dope.
Yeah, well, total with like.
Well, I'm glad you
with
tipped.
like drinks and meals and dessert, and it was beautiful. Like it was very like, and like the view and everything, and like a really great atmosphere. It was like $30 to eat.
Oh, not bad.
For me and my friend.
That's cheaper than that fucking
that
juice bar.
And that was a high end.
Yeah, that was high end.
That was like at a higher, at like a fancy restaurant. Like they told us, like, oh well, if you go here, it's kind of, like
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So where you were in Mexico, because I'm not trying to be like racist or anything. And usually that doesn't sound like it's about to be good. But like in Mexico, is it like, do they have like colorful houses like they do in movies? Like where you were staying? Or is that like in Argentina? You know what I mean by that?
What movies are you talking about?
Just like anytime someone's like in like South
Roma?
America, they have really beautiful like architecture, and it's like colorful. Was it really colorful and vibrant?
Homes, yeah. A lot of artwork. Actually, Oaxaca, I think, is known for their artwork, like their street art, because it's like a revolutionary city kind of. It has like well, they had like this whole uprising, and they just like they kicked all the police out of the city and closed down their borders for like 6 months and just shut everyone out and took control of the city in like 2006 for like just using the radios too. And so they like had this whole revolution to just kind of be like, yo, you guys are so corrupt. And
damn.
Yeah, so we were kind of learning from some of those people involved in that movement, and I got to visit like different areas, but yeah, anyway, I don't know.
More of murals.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Vibe, not graffiti vibe. Or both.
Both, but a lot of graffiti because it says things like, don't,
Yeah. I bet you it was beautiful to look at even in a different language too, like a little bit.
F capitalism and like cops are, and like that's been going on like and everywhere. It's beautiful. Yeah. And the artwork is beautiful. And like there's textiles everywhere. You can get beautiful cups and things. And
I think I would prefer to go to South America before I would want to go to Europe.
Oh yeah.
Because I
actually feel like I would go back to Mexico and like Chile. Like I want to go to South America too, like Chile and Colombia, Costa Rica,
Ecuador,
Cuba, all of those places. That's not all South America, but like I would go down there again before I went back to Europe. But I did love Paris, don't get me wrong. It was awesome, and Prague was really fun too, and I'm so grateful I got to go and do those things. But can
I give you my 3 words for
I was in Europe for like 15 days, and I was living in Mexico for 3 months.
So you did get more of an experience.
Yeah. Like I said, I was in 3 days in Paris, 3 days or I was in Germany probably the longest.
Oh, okay.
And then like 4 or 5 days in Prague, and then we drove back to France and caught a plane.
Oh, okay. So with France, France. There we go. It's not Paris, London. Paris, France.
France is the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how you would say like Washington State. I don't know.
And
Marysville.
Seattle.
Yeah, like Seattle, Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I had to think about that.
Yeah. There you go. Well, I mean, you got to go through the parts of the brain, like the right brain.
The front.
Back, quarter left, maybe. I don't know I don't know, but anyway, the France, I would say bread, romance, sex, bread, snails.
Snails.
Like the fancy things they eat. What is it called? It's called something.
I really don't know.
It's like they all eat.
They
don't all eat. I'm not trying to be racist.
It might be.
But you know what I mean.
Or ignorant. I don't.
I should say romance instead of sex, because that's kind of like PG-13. You know what I mean? Romance, bread.
Well, I guess Paris is like the city of love, right? Isn't that what they say? How there's.
Yeah.
It's the city of love.
And French is the language of love, they say. Love. It's a love language. Same with Spanish. Spanish is also a love language.
Yeah, I definitely felt more of that vibe in Mexico, though. But like I said, I was there much longer. But France. Oh, I went because we were at the Louvre, and
I don't know what that is.
It's just a really famous museum in Paris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there was all kinds of like just artwork and like the Mona Lisa.
You were close to it. How close were you to Mona Lisa?
I mean,
football field.
You couldn't get that close. Oh, well.
Like 10 yards away?
Yeah.
So you're pretty far away, but you got to see it.
Well, they kind of had it like roped off, and you couldn't really get too close. And then there was just like, it was honestly underwhelming. That was probably like, you'd think it'd be something cool, but you're coming in and the room's packed and you can't even get close to the dang picture, and you're kind of like squinting at it. Like, I kind of thought maybe that's not even the real Mona Lisa. What if they just put up like a replica and they keep it in the vault or something?
I was just about to,
because they're like, we don't want anyone stealing it. That's valuable.
I heard it got stolen. If you tried to steal it, okay, say you were there, you bolted after the Mona Lisa.
No, they had guards and like,
so you think you could even touch it if you tried?
No, it's in like a bulletproof thing.
Oh my god.
You'd have to do some kind of like Ocean's 11 thing. You'd have to plan like all these guys. And
how much is the Mona Lisa worth?
Millions.
Like the actual Mona Lisa.
2 million. That's my guess.
You're gonna say 2 million?
That's my guess.
I'm looking it up.
For 2.5.
How much is the Mona Lisa worth?
I don't think they're selling it.
I don't think they are either, but
I mean, because
it is estimated $100 million on December 14th, 1962. Taking inflation into account, the 1962 value would be around $850 million in 2019.
Yeah, I mean, who's walking in like, I want to buy the Mona Lisa? For what?
It's not even really that. What is it? Did you kind of learn about it? What was so famous about it? Da Vinci.
I think because it was
he
like
the one who did it?
lifelike. Yeah, it was so lifelike, right?
Because she's not like gorgeous. Maybe she was in the time, but like in the picture.
It was supposed to be like just an interesting portrait because people are like, I can't tell if she's smiling or not or something like that.
And then they said like the angle of it was like perfect or something. It's like it follows a symmetric or. It's like, believe me, I don't want to look at it longer than I have to. But
hey, Da Vinci was talented for.
Oh yeah, I can't take it away from him.
Something like that.
Yeah, I can't take it away from him. Maybe, but so it's like streaking in a football game.
You're gonna get caught.
You're gonna get caught if you try to get it.
Yeah. If you made a bolt for it and tried to break through the glass.
Yeah, you get tackled by then. You're saying like.
Oh, excuse me.
Before you even get to the glass, you would get tackled.
Oh, before you couldn't even get 12 feet of the glass.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'm exaggerating, but as far as I remember it, is you were far away from it, and the picture was small. It was like the size of an iPad.
What? So what else was there? So Mona Lisa was there. So obviously, so is the Louvre like?
They had like
a Smithsonian or better than a Smithsonian?
Better.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's almost like the Met, but even bigger than the Met, I think.
I don't even know what that is.
The Met is in New York.
The big one, the free one.
Yeah. That one, I've only been a couple times, but when I went, it was, we went for like maybe a half an hour, and we only went through one exhibit because it was just like, we stopped in, and my friend wanted to show me like stuff about where she was from in South America. Oh. But anyway, they had like some stuff from the pyramids in there, like mummies and
King Tut? Is it the King Tut exhibit?
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Because I went to that. That's the only one I know.
Where was that? In D.C.?
I was in... Yeah, it was in D.C.
Mm-hmm. I think I know, because I knew I've been there too, but I've been to that one.
Seattle Art Museum. They came to Seattle Art Museum.
Wow.
It was weird.
Well, they had things like that anyways, and a lot of paintings from famous people, like The Last Supper.
That's a cool photo.
It was like the real painting was there, and
at the Move?
At
the Louvre?
Yeah.
The Louvre? The Move. So The Last Supper was there. Big deal. Was like Mona Lisa, you had to be far as fuck.
That was amazing, actually. Because that one was huge. Yeah. No, it was huge, and you could kind of like stand, but you couldn't touch it, obviously, but it was just in your face.
So like bigger, like this table.
That was beautiful.
The size of the painting?
No. Oh my God. The size of like the whole wall.
What?
And then some. It was massive and up. It was huge.
Have you seen that?
It was huge. It was like 50 feet tall.
What?
Yeah.
And this wasn't like, this was the actual Last Supper's that big?
Yeah. It is massive.
So I see art sometimes, and I'm not a person who's like, I love art, but like I don't got the money for art.
What does that
mean? Like art. Like, you know when you go into an art museum and they say, how much is this?
Oh, to buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So like, what is the most you would? Because I see some paintings, they'll be like, I'm asking 80,000 for this.
Well, I guess that depends on if I'm trying to like
What it makes you feel.
launder money or not.
Do you feel like art's a lot of laundered money?
No, I feel like people do that. If you go to another country and you can only claim like a certain amount, you could buy a big like $10,000 painting and then ship it home and sell it, and you don't have to claim.
Yeah, you're
like
right.
10 grand.
You just.
Or like watches, you could buy some nice watches if you're trying to move some. So
Or you donate it, or you give it. You donate so you could write it off. I bought this painting, $80,000 painting that I donated to this company, and you could write that off. Yeah, I feel like art kind of is like the avocados of, laundering. Because I've heard the avocados are kind of like used for that.
Are you talking about my conspiracy on that?
Your conspiracy. It was yours.
I was thinking that because they're so obnoxiously expensive, even in Mexico, they're considered like those expensive kinds of foods, that there's like a monopoly or something on them, and like the cartel is, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but we'll just say we'll see if someone comes after me or not.
I mean,
but
you'll know it's true. You'll die knowing.
If
you'll die knowing your words are true.
That they're like using avocados to kind of like, they're controlling it to like make more money in some way, and like, I don't know. There was a conspiracy there, but I can't.
No, I know what you're saying.
I can't, because I had described it the one day and it was like perfect, but it made perfect sense. But
you're making sense.
it's just something like how, like I said, there's a big inflation, and it's like, why is that so expensive? And you can only get it from like one company, and if one company is controlling it all, then there's a good way to like move things. And
yeah, no, it makes total sense.
I went to the store one time I'd go and an avocado was like $2 each, and that's pretty steep. I mean, for just a little fruit. And like I said, even down there, they're considered, more of a higher end.
Do you think avocados are more sought after down there because of their taste? Because up here, I feel like they're kind of like,
Ooh.
You know what I mean? A lot of people are like, I don't really want an avocado. Me included. I'm like, I don't really want one. Down there, they're like, fuck yeah, give me an avocado.
I think that's like it here too. I'm like that. I would eat an avocado like an apple if I could. I can. I can do that. I would do that. But not. But I'd like rather have chips or like on my taco or something.
A lime.
I
think limes are.
But they're the same. I feel like.
I think limes are like the cool brother or cool cousin to the lemon. It's like, oh, hey, lemon. Where's lime? It's like, everyone's always like, lemonade, yeah, I like you, but, can we get some? Well, limeade's pretty bad, though, compared to lemonade.
Yeah, but fresh limeade versus fresh lemonade?
I'm picking lemonade.
Lime.
You're picking limeade?
If it's fresh.
Really?
Have you had both of them fresh?
I haven't had really good limeade, though. Actually, yeah, I have.
I would put a lime in my water before lemon. But I wouldn't do either. It's not like I'm...
But you don't put lemon on your tacos. But you put lemon on your... No, I'm not saying
like
you.
Like fish. Oh, yeah.
But you put lemon on your fish. I guess they're pretty complementary. They're kind of like salt and pepper.
Go hand in hand, or are they... Well, if you don't have lemon juice, you can use lime. Sub it in, and it's pretty much the same.
What if the lime juice and the lemon juices are also part of the cartel? No, they're too cheap. I can go get them for 50 cents. What if they're the same thing, like Skittles? It's just a different container. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? No.
Like the little plastic container of the lemon?
Yeah.
With the green cap? And the lime one with the green cap? What if they're low-key the same juice in different casing?
What do you mean, like Skittles, though? How they're all the same flavor? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
They're different.
No, they're not. I hate... This is like telling someone Santa's not real. I'm sorry. They're not. They're the same flavor, but just different color.
You're telling me red doesn't taste better than all the other Skittle flavors? Because it does.
It's your mind.
it tastes different. Red does not taste like purple.
I'm not talking the berry kind of Skittles or
Regular
tropical
Skittles. The red bag.
Yeah, the OG one. Quinna, babe, my love. I'm saying they're all the same. It throws me off too because I feel like the lemon one tastes way different, doesn't it?
No.
I feel no.
You know what I think is going on here is you have problems with recognizing color.
Well, that's not the thing.
I think it is.
Our Skittles, all the same flavor. The Skittles people, being much smarter than most of us, recognize that it is cheaper to make things smell and look different than it is to make them actually taste different. Katz continues, so Skittles have different fragrances and different colors, but they all taste the exact same.
Here we go. He just had to be right, so he looked it up.
No, I knew that before, though. I was saying that before.
Let me have my belief in Skittles.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to but
you looked it up. When you look things up just to be right, that automatically.
I wasn't trying to just be right. I was just doing it because
you needed me to know.
I wanted to inform you.
I needed to know that, I guess. Damn. Well, it feels like my whole life's a lie.
No, it's not a lie.
I swear, I like the red Skittles more than others. So
I like the lemons more.
What now? You know, if they all taste the same, just close my eyes and doesn't
hold your
matter.
breath.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Did I tell you that when my buddy Nate always says this? What if you got thrown in the 1400s? And
oh hell no.
I was like, I don't want to be there first of all, but he's like, so you get there and you have all your clothes on, you're gonna get killed for him. I'm like, probably, because they're gonna think I'm like a witch or something. They're like, how the fuck do you have Converse? What are those?
They would love you.
I'd be like, I put you on, and then I'd get ripped apart from. Yeah, they would love me until they couldn't fit it because I'm.
Depends on where you would be in the 1400s.
But but like, say they capture me, and I would always say like, well, Nate, if they capture me, and they're gonna tie me up to some horses and rip my limbs apart, I'll just hold my breath before they kill me. And I realized you can't do that.
You're talking like
crazy. Well, no, I'm just thinking like out loud. I wouldn't want to go back in time though.
If I went back in time, I don't think they would kill me. If I was going to like a native community, I feel like the natives were obviously pretty chill and pretty helpful and.
Well, yeah.
But if you're going to like the torture camp, yeah, maybe they'll rip your limbs off.
Well, just think though, like you're in the 1400s, you got your linen or whatever you're wearing. I'm not saying they had clothes in the 1400s, but like you're just walking down the street and then you see Dom with his snapback, his Bill snapback, and his Converse.
Go Bills.
You're like, who the fuck is that guy? What is he wearing?
They'd probably just make fun of you.
They probably would.
They'd be like, you're funny.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, like, where did you know? They'd be like, where? Yeah. They'd probably be so impressed. Think about it.
They could be impressed. But then they'd be like, make it. They kidnap me and be like, make my daughter one or make my son one. Bro. I got it at a mall. What's a mall? Who the fuck's the mall? I'm like, it's a place you go. And
how would you even communicate? What if they didn't even speak English? It'd be like.
Point.
You just be.
Like
chilling.
what I do at Chipotle. Just point. Or like a restaurant, they don't speak English. You just point at something. Like, where'd I get it? Like, right there. China. They hate China. Oh, let's see here. Okay, I have a couple more things. And I got a mullet.
Yeah, and you're hiding it.
And I am hiding it. And the reason I'm hiding it is because I messed up a little bit. Oh. But here's the thing. If you want to know someone loves you, go on your phone and text them you're getting a mullet. And if they don't give you, all right, babe, I love you, or I support you, they don't love you, man. Because you know what? My girlfriend Quinna here didn't even hesitate. She was actually in full support of the mullet.
Yeah, because I was trying to get you to grow out your flow a little bit.
Yeah. Look at that. that hitter right there.
It's getting long in the back, that's
You think
for sure.
so?
I say one more cut and it'll be really... I mean, this time when you got it, you could finally kind of see, like, the back being longer.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, just keep it up. I'm still in sport. I love it.
I just broke this chair. Actually, no, I didn't.
It was broken already.
Was it?
It looks like it.
Okay, the last thing I have on here is I wanted to ask you a personal question because I was just kind of noticing just through the music we listen to. Playlist comes from fucking hurt. Would you say so?
From being hurt?
Well, a lot of music comes from it.
Your playlists, maybe.
Your playlist. Because look, this is what I did. I looked at the notes. So I have my mom this is what they would listen to. Like sad wise. My mom, Usher, Adele, Justin Timberlake, and Mary J. Blige. All pretty sad artists. You know, relatively pretty sad music.
Okay.
My grandpa had CCR and the Beatles, which are kind of sad, kind of post-war. You know, he kind of listened to like some sad, like, but he listened to Jimi Hendrix too, so I guess he's not all sad. Rob, my buddy Rob, Jeremiah, sad music.
He loves Jeremiah.
He likes Jeremiah.
Loves him? He loves him? It's his favorite artist?
No, Kodak is his favorite artist.
Kodak
is Rob's. Well, was Rob's favorite.
That one song you always play?
No Flockin'.
Oh gosh.
My ass, Kid Cudi, sad as fuck. And then I got you.
Kid Cudi is sad, but I know you put Frank for me.
Frank Ocean. You do listen to Frank Ocean.
I like Frank. Sometimes I put him on and I don't even realize I was in my feels.
And then you're like, I listen to The Weeknd too.
Dang.
He's sad as fuck. And John Legend, he's sad. Not all the time though. He's got some sad songs.
Yeah, but that don't mean like
You are sad.
it just makes you feel like maybe there's someone out there going through the same things as you, I think. Or just something along those lines. It makes you feel good. Music always makes me feel good, even if it's sad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you'll come in and I'll be playing like something sad and you'll be like, what is wrong? What's wrong? Quinna? I'll be like, chilling.
You're like, I'm just trying to feel.
Oh,
I was
God.
so lost when you're just sitting there like, I like to just listen to sad music. I was like,
Not all the time.
no, I know, but just like in some times.
That one time.
Yeah, that one time.
I was going through it. And then like I get my period the next day and be like, oh.
I was like, are you
Why was I just crying up at the sky for no reason?
Yeah, I was like, are you okay? You're like, I just want to feel this.
I just want to listen to this.
I was like, oh my God, did I do something wrong?
It's like, no. Just hold me. But I see what you mean. I guess people do say that, you know, great art comes from those hard times. So I'm hoping maybe after all this quarantine at home, we'll be getting some people be feeling inspired from all of this or motivated or, you know, because it's the world, I think, can feel really overwhelming these days just with everything going on. And so if we can, I'm overwhelmed, you know, at times. And if we can take all of that and put it towards something like creating, you know, music or, you know, I guess that was one of my things of the New Year's. Like, of course, right? New year, new me.
Yeah.
But I guess ultimately just every day, you know, to be, to put it towards something good. And,
would you like to share your top 3 New Year's resolutions?
Resolutions?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said I was going to try to eat healthier, right?
You have been.
Kind of.
Today was kind of like a birthday.
Yeah, well, you're
birthday.
going back tomorrow, so I wanted to. We got the pizza and wings for you, for your little pizza party. But what did I say? I wanted to learn more songs and like sing more. I wanted to be nicer to myself. I wanted to be like have more structure or something in my like
go
life.
to bed on time.
I wanted to get more sleep,
Yep.
and so that was in like my structure, like because I was like staying up too late, and I was like I want to sleep more at night and wake up earlier, so that my routine's a little bit more structured. And I do okay.
Yeah.
But
I apologize that we're up to midnight too doing this, but
worries. I mean, you're the one that's catching the flight in the morning.
yeah. My top 3 was working on. Oh yeah.
No, I think that was mostly it. Go ahead.
Yeah, and not interrupting people. It's hard. Not that I'm trying to interrupt, but it's just sometimes people want to get their thoughts out, and
You got a lot to say.
I guess I do. So I want to stop interrupting people. I want to stop texting and driving. That was my resolution last year.
January 1st, when we were driving back home, and I was on
Yeah.
my phone the whole time. You're like, babe.
I got it.
I should have done that too, because I was like swerving into I was at that green light for 30 seconds.
Yeah, a long time. And I wasn't going to be like, babe.
You should have. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was getting beeped at.
You did get beeped
I'm
at.
sitting on my phone. I was like, I got it.
I only say that because I'm really bad. Like, when I went back to Pullman from home, I was on my phone the whole time.
From Seattle.
Remember when I was texting you that one time when you were like, I was so worried about you, and I was on my phone.
I think I remember you telling me
Like
that
I was,
you were on it the whole time.
Yeah. Or
And
like
it was like snowing.
Yeah, like the last part.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and I remember I haven't had.
That was right before we started started dating,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Or that was when we had hung out that first time, just us, like our first date.
Yeah. And then, but I mean, nothing's really like scary's happened, but I don't ever want anything to happen.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? And
I've been having such anxiety driving lately.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's so, like, maybe it's always been a thing, but I'm like over in the passenger seat about to like.
Well, you had that scary dream.
Yes, and last winter, because this is the second winter I've had in my car, and I didn't really drive much last winter because we were really just staying home, and now I'm kind of like, I mean, we go to the gym. We're careful, but we go, and I go to work, so it's just a little different because the nation, like, we're not. Maybe we should be, but we gotta work. I gotta work, and anyway. I just been having anxiety driving on the roads because my tires or something.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not good.
Isn't that crazy how much tires are kind of a big difference on the road?
Yeah.
You don't really realize until you get a new. I'm like, I would always be like hesitant to buy new tires, but now it's like as you get older, you're like, fuck.
Well, it was so scary because, like I said, I drove one time and I almost went in the ditch, and there was like an inch of snow.
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't know how to drive in the snow, but when my car is like,
yeah,
the tires were just bald and. I was just a little nervous, and I just turned around and went home. I was like, nope, not today. Not going out, I guess.
All right, for the last thing I have to tell you about is lately I've been doing a lot of speed eating, and you, on the other hand, love me very much, and I love you very much, but when I get ready to do these, you seem you get anxious and worried about me. Could you walk people through what you're worried about when I speed eat?
Yeah, well, first of all, when you made the announcement of the Happy Meal Challenge, I was like, if you're watching with YouTube right now and you see my face, that was my face. I was like, what? You're gonna choke. That was my thought. And then I was like, this isn't a good idea. And then there was like 8 of your friends that sent in videos, and during one of like a huge election, it was like that night, and all these dudes are just like, yeah, that's a great idea, Mom, and send in their videos of them eating this Happy Meal as fast as they could. And it's not even like, and then you want to do this 4 for 4 challenge. Like, you're always trying to speed eat some fast food. Why don't you go speed eat a salad?
You couldn't win.
That was my thought. I was like, can you eat something healthy? Bag of carrots or something. God.
Oh my goodness. I just wanted to hear you say that because I thought it was hilarious when you said, why don't you speed eat a salad?
That was my thought.
Oh, babe.
Because I just felt, it made my stomach hurt watching all of, not just you, but all of those guys. and then your cousin was eating it and halfway spit it out and like shoved it back in his mouth. Like, no way, that's good.
That's Gabe. That was little Gabe.
Oh gosh.
Tough guy, man.
Tough guy.
I love that guy. Well, Quinna, babe, my love, this has been an hour and 20 minutes. You did an hour and 20 minutes.
We were starting, and I was like, so like, what are we gonna?
What are we gonna do? Like 20 minutes? It's like an hour.
Like what?
So
I was joking.
Is there anything you want to let people know about what you're up to, your social media, anything you want to give a shout out to before we end it?
No, I'm just glad I could come on the show, and I'm the first girl on here, so you know, what's up? Maybe get your cousins on now too, or some other people, but it was really fun, and everyone, just hope everyone's taking it easy. Thanks for listening to this episode.
Thank you guys all for listening. This is episode 71 or 2 or 3.
71, I don't know.
Maybe 90.
What?
I'm joking. I'm just giving them random numbers. All right. You're like, wait, you're going to post it at 90? All right. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace out.
Yeah.
Mid-low.
I don't understand why they coming with their hands out. Little bitch, put your hands down. Now they come around, cause I'm the talk of the whole town. I remember I was so down. Now I'm selling out, whole crowds, hoes all around me. Money make them honeys wanna have your babies. Gotta keep my head up, no condoms. Vibing to this moment, I focus on my problems. Can't say I'm back, cause I never left. Can't explain the way I feel, I know I'm about to flex. Who gon' be my record deal? Y'all was sitting on the bench. I was playing in the field, shooting to kill, Hollywood Hills. Show me where the love goes.
Shawty got me trippin'.
Now I'm riding solo.
Shawty got me sippin'.
I don't understand hoes.
Got me in my feelings.
I'ma be okay though. I don't understand why they coming with their hands out. Little bitch, put your hands down. Now they come around, cause I'm the talk of the whole town. I remember I was so down. Now I'm selling out, whole crowds, hoes all around me. Money make them honeys wanna have your babies. Gotta keep my head up, no condoms. Vibing to this moment, I focus on my problems.
Focus on this moment, press the gas, we going. Shooting for the stars, driving fast cars. I waited, tell my mama I made it. I'ma leave it all behind, so baby, let's go.
Sometimes you gotta let it go.
No pit stop, got a bag ready for me.
Who's ready for me?
It's gonna be alright, it's gonna be okay. We can do this all night, we can do this all day.
Right.
So if I'm down for you, would you ride with me? You can take my heart, but don't make it bleed.
I don't understand why they coming with their hands out. Little bitch, put your hands down. Now they come around, cause I'm the talk of the whole town. I remember I was so down. Now I'm selling out, whole crowds, hoes all around me. Money make them honeys wanna have your babies. Gotta keep my head up, no condoms. Vibing to this moment, I focus on my problems.